Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Baseball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And good evening, Wildcat fans. Welcome to Pittsburg, Kansas, where the Neosho Wildcats will be taking on the St. Mary Colgan Panthers. Panthers come in with a record of 1 win and 2 losses. Last year was among their better years. They were 15-11. John Ball with Coach Larry Perkins. Coach, the Cats are coming off a pretty cotton-picking good tournament at Roy Schaefer.
Yes, they are, and it's a great day for baseball if you're a cold weather fan.
Well, we will see here in just a minute what the temperature is, but I think it's around 40 degrees as everybody started coming in. The thing they were thinking about was snow. I don't think we're going to get to that place, but we're excited to have a ball game here today. This is a different type of field for the Wildcats because the infield is a turf, but the outfield, and you can see splotches out there, is grass. So we've been here before, Coach. I think the last time we were here, you and I were here, and Wyatt Kepler for the Neosho Wildcats was on the mound, and I believe the final score of that ball game was 6-3 in favor of us.
Yes, St. Mary's Colgan. The thing I remember about that game was he went through basically, I want to say, the entire pitching staff in that game. He used everybody he could. He tried to throw the timing off, but we had scored quick on him, and they trailed behind, and we kept the throttle going the entire time. So that's what we need to do today.
Well, the Cats are in a up series, even though we won 2 out of 3 in the tournament. We took third place, getting beat by the eventual winners of the tournament, the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, and we'll see them again. But probably the most important thing that we did was we played a Carthage team that came in, played third place against us. They came in with a record of 5-1. Now, why was that important for the Cats to go ahead and win? Because we beat them 9-2. Because Carthage is not only did we play them there, we played them in the COC, and we'll see them district time as well.
And that's like you said, we're going to see them plenty of times. Playing them early like that, you get a good look, see what they're capable of doing, and not only that, you got a great time that you can adjust to it as well and prepare yourself for later on.
This is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back to talk about that great showing that the Cats had, and we'll have the keys to the Cats and a couple other things. But then we'll get this ball game started at 4:30. As I said, it looks like game time. The temperature is going to be 40 degrees. There is a pretty brisk wind coming right into our face, and we're right behind home plate. So that means out in the center field power alley, it is 400 feet, so I'm not going to say that there's a whole lot that can happen as far as a long ball. However, we did have an inside the park home run. We're going to take a timeout for this, and we'll be right back. You are watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Hi, I'm Barry Reel with First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho, and I want to give you some encouragement today. None of us are perfect, but sometimes we feel like we have messed our lives up so badly that even God can't fix us or help us. I want to assure you that's not the case. In Romans 8:28, we read that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. That means that God can even use your mistakes to do good in your life. I want to encourage you to trust God and let Him give you peace about your past, a purpose in your present, and hope for your future. With KNEO Radio, this is Barry Reel.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. find your pride. At Missouri Southern.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505. Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
Welcome back to J.C. Park in Pittsburg, Kansas. The Neosho Wildcats are here being entertained by St. Mary Colgan. The
Colgan Panthers.
Panthers. I'll get it right here in just a minute. We're going to be ready to start this ball game here in just a little bit. Cats did a really good job over the weekend, Coach, after we lost that heartbreaker. Quentin Hughes is going to be on the mound for us tonight, but he pitched a 3-hitter. Dustin Dowd pitched a 2-hitter, and we lost that ball game to McDonald County 1-0.
And it was a heartbreaker, but it was, John, I was sitting there analyzing it after the game and thinking about it on the way home. There was just one error the entire ball game for both teams, and you think you're going to see a little bit more errors early in the season. So a lack of errors and just great baseball play on both teams, that just went to go show what kind of baseball team we've got here in Neosho and what kind of season we could have. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it really does, and that tells you this Cats team went, I believe they played 3 ball games, and there may have been 2 errors in the ball games. We were errorless against Carthage in that all-important third-place game. Now, we did take it on the chin to the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. They beat us in 6 innings by a score of 10-0.
But they're a very solid team. They're 7-1 right now.
They absolutely are. They've got one hiccup, and that hiccup was to Joplin, by the way. So we're excited about the game today. The Cats come in at 3-3. As we said earlier, we've done some really good things. We were 0-2 when we came into the tournament. We beat Southwest Washburn in 8 innings by a score of 3-2. Then we turned around and beat Purdy in the nightcap 10-4. And we lost 11 in the next day. And then when Carthage came in, we beat them 9-2. So the Cats are doing some really good things. I'll tell you, one of the guys that is helping us more than anybody else is Hudson Williams, the third baseman. He's pitched a little bit for us, and I think he went 7 innings for the Cats before, or 6.5 innings before he was in relief. But here's the most important thing: as a leadoff hitter, he has been on base 7 times in a row. And
that's what you want. Get your top of the lineup on the base and get them around, get scores. So that's what we got to continue to do here today against those Colgan Panthers.
Now, there's a couple of Chicago teams that are kind of messing around, and one of them is playing over in Webb City today. The Lakes Community Chicago team will be in Neosho tomorrow, being Wednesday night. We will not cover that ball game. We will ask you to watch the KNEO webpage to see if we decide that we're going to do the other John Hershey's Chicago team. Yeah, there's Charlie Hughes, and he says it's cold too. So if Charlie says it's cold, that's right. By the way, my phone, after it said, "You got to be kidding me," said it's 38 degrees out.
Yeah, mine said frost warnings, beware. So it's going to be a cold one today.
It could be a real chilly ball game, but hey, with the ball doing what it's doing and it being this cold, the air is going to be pretty heavy, and we're not going to see the ball fly a whole lot, will we?
No, we're not. And that's the thing. You make contact, you got to push that thing, and you got to take off running as quick as possible, because it's going to be a ball game today here in Pittsburgh.
I like the Cats' chances because we have some speed. We've got a couple of kids. We've got Finn Versluis. We've got Hudson Williams. We have a little DH sophomore by the name of Cooper Charlton, and we just got some other speed out there, and it's foregone conclusion if they get on first base, they're going to take off to second, and that gets us in scoring position, and I think that's really important.
I agree with you there on that one, John.
Yeah, well, there's the sun. I guess that's the sun. I'm not sure those are the lights that are on yet. This is the pregame show that's being brought to you by Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. We will come back right after this. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church. And I want to take 30 seconds today to encourage you to pray, because our prayers have the power to move heaven. James 5 says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. When we pray, God listens. When we pray, situations can change. When we pray, miracles can happen. And heaven moves on our behalf, simply because we pray. Take some time today and pray. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Welcome back to J.C. Park in Pittsburg, Kansas, where the Neosho Wildcats will be taking on St. Mary Colgan Panthers. John Ball and Larry Perkins with you. Being part of the game today is Neosho Nazarene Church. They're also part of this community, and they love to be part of that. They would like to invite you to join them sometimes at Neosho Nazarene Church on Fair Hill Drive, just off Neosho Boulevard. Sunday morning services are at 8 and at 10:30 with Sunday school at 9:30. For more information, the phone number for Neosho Nazarene Church is 417-451-1847 or online at neoshonaz.org, and go Cats. It's time now for Keys for the Cats. Keys for the Cats are being brought to you by Eric Norris, your State Farm agent. He is located at 437 West Kohler Street in Neosho. Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services from individual to business. To learn more, go online to ericnorrisinsurance.com or by phone. The number is 417-451-6666. Coach, what's it going to take for the Cats to win today?
Yes, Keys for the Cats against St. Mary's Colgan Panthers today. We're going to start with the letter C. C stands for contact. It's a cold day out here. You got to make contact, put the ball in play, and get your base runners on base and advance them. So make contact, Wildcats. A is for aggressive. I'm probably never going to change this every time all year. We have got to be aggressive at all times. This, again, it's a cold temperature out here. You want to be aggressive, make them make mistakes, put them on their heels. So be aggressive, Neosho. T is for temperature. Game time right now is 38 degrees. Ball's not going to travel far in this heavy air. So the speed, our speed especially, will go a long way playing small ball. And not to let the weather affect us, we have to be very tough-minded as well. And finally, S is strike while you can. That means you got to score. Score every time you get a chance, and then that scoreboard up there says you got more runs than your opponent. You have won this ball game, and that's your Keys for the Cats today, John.
Well, we said earlier, dead center field is 400 feet. Down the foul lines on either side are 320, and on the right hand on over first base is 303. So there's a short porch there at left field, and we've got a couple of kids that are able to hit the ball over that direction. I like what you say about getting started and getting started early. These Cats have showed us that they can do just exactly that. If we get on base and we use our speed, then that just seems to baffle the defense, and that's what we want to do today.
Exactly, and I like what you said right there. Yeah, this, dead center 400 and everything, but this way this wind is pushing right now, if wind does get under that ball, it will travel. So right now, all we got to do is make contact, put the ball in play, and just be ready to go.
Well, that's one of the things that we've seen from this ball club. Now, we started out and we did not hit the ball real well. Granted, we did not hit the ball well when we were in McDonald County. We did not hit the ball necessarily well against Southwest, but we came back and we started realizing that if we do in fact put the ball on play, which is one of the main reasons that Kenton Smith is in that number 4 spot, not that he is a power hitter, I guess he can probably put the ball out there pretty good, but he was 2 for 4. Once we've got people in scoring positions, it's just a matter of putting the ball in play.
Exactly. I like what you said. Just put the ball in play and let's see what happens, because it's an interesting dynamic here at this JC ballpark here in Pittsburg, Kansas. You got a turf infield, and synthetic dirt, whatever you want to say on the infield as well, on the bases, but the outfield is grass. And the one thing I've already noticed, it's taking some weird hops when it gets to the outfield. So this could wreak havoc for both teams, and I'll say right now that gives the advantage to St. Mary's Colgan because they play here all the time, so they know this field a little bit better than we do, but we just got to play solid ball.
Well, it did, but I tell you what, we had the wind blowing pretty good at Neosho during the tournament. We saw some of the outfielders for the opposing team let the ball get behind them pretty good, but our kids did a good job of seeing what was going on and making sure that they stayed underneath the ball, so I'm excited about that. Once again, this is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We're going to take another time out. We'll be back with the starting lineups, and Coach, we'll be ready to get this ball game underway.
Let's get it going.
You're watching the Neosho Wildcats, and you're watching them warm up out there right now on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network, and we will be right back after this.
Getting to heaven isn't just about putting enough good on one side of the scale to balance the bad on the other. It's about fulfilling a death penalty, the one we deserve for our rebellion against God. None of the great moralities or great religions can pay the death penalty for our sin. Only Jesus Christ's death on the cross can do that. You have to look to Him as the only one who can save you. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM. That's 888-NEED-HIM.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
Welcome back to J.C. Field in Pittsburg, Kansas. John Ball with Larry Perkins and the Neosho Wildcats here. They're going to be entertained by the St. Mary Colgan Panthers. Starting lineup for the Cats. The Cats come in with a record of 3-3. Head coach Bo Hessel in his 3rd year. He is assisted by T. Hessel and Dayton Whitehead. He's going to start out with number 1, Hudson Williams. He'll be playing third base. Number 22 is in the second hole. That's Cade Spiva. He'll be DHing tonight. In the third hole, it will be number 10, Quentin Hughes, and he will be the pitcher tonight. Number 32, Canton Smith, is the catcher. Number 3 is Denver Welch. He's playing left field. Number 8 is Colton Southern, and he is playing second base. Number 4, Brody Crane is playing right field tonight. Number 11, Jaden Nichols, and coach, by the way, I can tell you that Hughes and Nichols have become quite a formidable pair at shortstop and second base. Nichols will be playing shortstop tonight. And then the number 9 hitter will be 24, Finn Versluis. He'll be playing center field. Noah Lawson will be playing first base, and he will not be hitting.
And for your St. Mary's Colgan Panthers, batting first and playing center field will be number 24, Gus Keller. Batting second and playing second base will be number 3, Karsten Simmons. Batting third and playing shortstop will be number 12, Cooper Simmons. Batting fourth and playing right field will be number 15, Kyson Bennett. Batting fifth and pitching today for the Colgan Panthers will be number 25, John Patusek. Batting sixth and playing first base will be number 41, Brock Riddell. Batting seventh and playing third base will be number 13, Brady Bedart. Batting eighth and DHing today will be number 7, Anthony Schremer. And batting ninth and catching today will be number 30, Noah Duncan, with number 4, Brady Van Beechler, playing in left field. Van Beechler, excuse me.
Yeah, that wind is blowing just a little bit. You might be able to hear it along. I'm trying to do the ball game here. We're trying to do the ball game here. I apologize for that, but we are getting ready to start this ball game underway. The wind is blowing, picking up just a little bit. Cats will be out in just a few minutes. I'm assuming that the 2 coaches are out there and they are talking with the 2 officials. We'll get this ball game going underway in just a minute or 2. We'll take another timeout. You are watching the pregame show, which is brought to you by ProLube Motor Maintenance Center. We will do that, but before we do that, let's take time out for this. You know, Coach, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals begin the 2024 season at the Harvest Ballpark on Friday, April the 5th. Seems like April's here already.
It's coming.
Tulsa Oilers, and the start-up time will be 7:05. For ticket information, Northwest Arkansas, northwestnaturals.com, are proud supporters of high school baseball on KNEO.
And that's a great thing to hear. And like you said, April is coming, so hopefully it'll be a warm April. Better than today.
Yeah, we're excited about getting this ball game underway. The public address announcer is getting ready to announce the Cats, and then I'm assuming that we're going to have the national anthem. And I'll tell you what, these fans that are here today, boy, I'll tell you what, they are blue chip, aren't they?
They are, tell you what, everybody, they're packed to the gills too. They're prepared for everything here today.
Yeah,
you got to be, for sure.
Yeah, we really are. And here come the starters for the Cats. Hughes will be on the mound today. As we said, he had a really great ball game against McDonald County, a 3-hitter, but was up against a pitcher that had a 2-hitter, and we got beat 1-0. I believe that's real strong in his mind, Coach.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to today. I hope, and it's my goal to see for Neosho not to have this weather affect them, but just come out and just play baseball, make contact, put everything in play, and just have fun today. Just go out and play. This is a non-conference, out-of-state opponent. So all it is just for bragging rights here, in all honesty. So just go out and have fun and play ball.
Well, you know, I really like the idea that Coach Bo Hessel has said we're going to get as many different teams and many looks in as we can, because we know that COC, in his words, is always a dogfight.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, it is a dogfight, and you got to be ready.
Yeah, you most absolutely do. Now, next week, we have a Tuesday ball game, and that is against Marshfield, who, by the way, will be in our conference as we line up the conference. And then we come back on Thursday night against Webb City. So we've got a couple of hardball games. And on the 9th, we play against Joplin. So that...
no rest for the weary, that's for sure. You got to be ready to go in the COC.
Yeah, you really do.
And they're still announcing the starting lineup for the Colgan Panthers.
Yeah.
It'll be the pitcher right there, John Patusek. Tell you what, it's interesting. It's not every day you see a pitcher go out with a neck gaiter on to keep himself warm.
I'll tell you what, in fact, I wish I kind of had a neck gaiter myself, don't you?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they're letting him wear short sleeves, because honestly, I know when I was in high school, my pitching coach, this kind of weather, you're warm. You're keeping your arm warm at all times.
Yeah, most definitely.
You're not showing no skiing right now.
I bet you when they get back to their dugouts, and their dugouts here are dugouts in the truest sense of the term. You got to go down about 4 steps to get inside, so they are shaded from the wind and the weather. We're getting ready
to do the national anthem.
Looks like we're going to start the national anthem. And with that, we'll get this ball game started here in just a few minutes. This ball game is being brought to you by Edward Bowl, People's Bank of Seneca, Missouri Southern State University, Compton CPA Group, who are quite busy right now, Coach, by the way, First Community Bank, Specialty Risk Insurance, ProLube Tire and Auto, just to name a few. Go by and tell those folks how much you appreciate them, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be at home getting ready to root on the Wildcats. As we said earlier, there's 2 chances. It's going to warm up to 55 tomorrow, so you may want to get out to the...
That's a heat wave.
Yeah, it's a heat wave. Today. Out to the Roy Shaver Field in the Merriam Complex to root on the Wildcats as they take on a couple of Chicago teams, one Wednesday and one Thursday. And going with what we'd said earlier, Coach Bo Hessel wants to get as many looks for these Wildcats as we possibly can, because we are in a district that is probably next to none. Seems like we always make those draws, don't we?
Hey, I'll tell you what, it's as I was telling you, I just looked at the district. There's only one team below 500. Everybody's 500 or better. So it's going to be a tough draw no matter how you look at it right there.
Yeah, district playoffs will be somewhere in Springfield, but in that district is Carthage, Glendale, Joplin, Kickapoo, Neosho, Nixa, who started out 0-4, is now back to 4-4, Ozark, and Republic. So it's a tough district, but it's also several teams that are in the COC, isn't it?
And Kickapoo is the only one that's below 500 right now. So, and who knows what that? I mean, that's early in the season right now, so they could turn their tide, and who knows what could happen.
Yeah, it really could. We're getting ready to get underway. Hudson Williams will start it off for the Cats.
He's a right-handed batter. He's going to step into the box.
Potosik out on the mound for the Panthers.
Potosik's going to go from the windup.
Pusek, okay, there.
Here we go. Here's the pitch. First pitch, ball high and inside for ball 1.
You know, Hudson Williams, we said earlier, had got on base 7 times in a row. Part of those were hits, but a large portion of them were also walks. And he did a really nice job of coming around to score on 3 of those times.
There's another slider right there, breaking ball. So it's a 1-2 count now for Hudson Williams here at the top of the first inning. Here's the pitch. It's a low and outside for ball 2, so it's a 2-2 count for Hudson.
Cade Spiva, who normally plays right field, will be batting next. We have seen him hit the ball into that power alley between center and right field.
And it's a breaking pitch that just hung high, didn't break. So it's a full count now for Hudson.
Yeah,
I guarantee you know what you're going to see here.
Mm-hmm.
Here it comes. High ball. So it'll be a base on balls for Hudson. And that's a good start for Neosho. Got a runner on base right now.
Yeah, we felt like we were going to see a fastball, but it wasn't. It was at a little curveball that did not drop.
One thing's for sure, Patuzek is not dropping that gator right now. He's trying to keep himself warm.
Cade Spiva is up for the Cats, and Williams is over there on first base doing his dance one of these days. And there's a bunt.
They're going to lay down. We're going to play small ball right off the bat and advance the runner. So there we go.
And we did just exactly that. It was a 1-3 put out, but Williams goes on to second base.
And so now it is going to be Quentin Hughes, the pitcher today.
Well, that wind's calmed down just a little bit for a minute. Of course, every time I say that, then it pops back up, doesn't it? There's a big hole in right center for Quentin Hughes.
Hudson's doing a good acting job keeping it over there, keeping him looking.
I tell you what, we'll get a chance to interview him before too long. Remind me, I want to ask him what that dance is that he does, because he really does.
1-0 the count with one out. Runner on second base for Neosho. He's pulling in. There you go. He's got him occupied, to say the least right now.
Yeah, the thing that does is that pulls the
ball high.
What that does is that pulls the shortstop and the second baseman out of position just ever so slightly.
And Quentin's been known just to make contact and put the ball in play in a certain spot. Oh, there. Woo, there it was close right there.
Yeah, that was a little bit close, but that's certainly what
Hudson made a little stumble right there, and the pitcher thought, okay, I can make the play, but Hudson gets back in time.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Ball high and inside for a 3-0 count for Quentin.
3-0, and Cats could very well have two runners on with one out.
Ball 4, so it'll be another base on balls. So now we got runners at first and second for Neosho, and it is Canton Smith.
Canton Smith in that ball game against Carthage had 2 hits. They were both solid singles, one of them right up the middle and the other one between first and second base, and then he had a line shot to the second baseman that I believe the second baseman put his glove up just to protect himself. But he did have 2 hits, and he had 3 RBIs in that ball game.
Noah Duncan goes out there and makes sure the pitcher and himself have got everything, all the calls ready to go with 2 runners on now with 1 out. Goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And it is going to be a hard grounder right to the third base for the put out right there, the force out. But Canton will get on base. And Quentin will advance to second. So now we have 2 outs.
Here's Denver Welch. It's the first time that we've seen him this year. He did a lot. He was a running back for the football Cats and was pretty much the workhorse, so we know he has the ability to be able to do that.
Coach is going to bring in pinch runners.
Yeah, he's going to bring in Drake Swift over at first base.
I couldn't see who he put out at second base.
Yeah, I can't either. And I still can't see.
I can't see either.
I believe the PA announcer told us.
Yeah, he did.
We just didn't hear him.
I was too much concentrating on those numbers out there, and it's kind of small print on that front
kinda,
of that jersey.
Kind of looks like Boston Patterson. Let's look in.
There's it's a swing and a miss. He gave the old Linda Ronstadt pitch there, the old Blue Bayou. Woo! He brought that heat right there.
Colton Southern, then Brody Crane up.
Goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. High and inside. It's a high
that ball
fly
is going
ball.
a long way, and that ball is out
gone.
of here. Holy
wow.
cow.
3-run homer for Denver Welch. Wow.
Yeah, well, just when we talked about the ball's not going to carry a whole lot, look at that ball.
That thing took off like a rocket and just kept on going.
Yeah, and the Cats score first, 3-0, and that's certainly what we were looking for, Coach. And the Cats didn't expect that, but that's certainly what we were looking forward to, wasn't it?
That's a good way to start right there. I mean, that thing, you could tell, even the left fielder out there, when he just turned around, he looked at the wall and said, okay, I'll play it off the wall maybe, but it just kept traveling.
Here's second baseman Colton Southern, one of the seniors on this ball club.
Pitch is ball high. Patusek going from the windup. Jams it in on the inside for a foul ball behind home plate.
Yeah, right back at us.
So it's a 1-1 count. Trying to get that 3D effect in baseball here for us. Jams it on the inside for another foul ball for strike 2.
Yeah, ball and 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. The Cats have hit pay dirt based on a home run just hit by Denver Welch, and the Cats are up 3-0.
It's a high fly ball out of play. The way that thing's traveling, well, okay. Didn't hear any car crunch.
No, I did not.
If it does out there in the pavement, out there on that highway, there's going to be an accident happening.
This is certainly a good at bat for Southern. We want to get as many. Call
There's
strike 3
a call
there.
straight on a breaking pitch. And that's his first K right there. But the damage has been done here in the top half of the first inning for Neosho by a 3-run homer with Denver Welch. And as your Wildcats lead the Colgan Panthers by a score of 3-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Clark Funeral Homes, with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional, cremation, and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345, or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Welcome back to J.C. Field in Pittsburg, Kansas. The Cats in their part of the inning picked up 3 runs, but largely on a towering hit. But we did a good job, Coach, of being pretty disciplined at the plate, didn't we?
We did a great job right there, just figuring out what he's doing right there. And one thing I noticed about Patusek for Colgan Panthers is he kept that ball high and is right in the meat zone for the Neosho batters right there, as you could tell, because Denver got all of it out to left field. It was towering out there, so it's a great way to start.
Yeah, it's going to be Keller, Simmons, and Simmons for the Colgan Panthers.
Gus Keller is the center fielder. He steps into the batter's box. He is a left-handed batter for Colgan. Quentin getting a call, but he didn't like it. Steps out of off the mound there, readjust. Here we go again. Goes from the windup. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner for strike 1.
He's got a couple of pitches he's been working on. He's really concentrating on the slider, but he's got a 2-seam fastball that breaks a little bit too.
There's a foul ball out of play. Oh, there we go for strike 2. So 0-2 is the count right now, and this is where you want to be as a pitcher right now. You're ahead of the count right now. You can throw something, mix it up right now. Don't let them get the timing. Ball on the inside for ball 1.
You know, Boston Patterson the other night basically hung on with 3 pitches, but he mixed it up so much it kept Carthage off balance the whole ball game.
Here's the pitch. Outside corner. It's going to go foul. Out of play down the third base side.
And the bullpen over there. The Cats are in their black tops and gray bottoms. Colgan is in. They're white with blue trim and blue lettering.
Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a hard line drive down to the second baseman. Southern will get the 4-3 put out right there for the first out. And now it is Karsten Simmons, the second baseman, number 3, that comes into bat. He's a right-handed batter.
Southern did a nice job, almost went to first base to pick that ball up. And
he's showing great range.
He really is, and when Lawson saw that, he got back to the bag in plenty of time. There's a curveball outside for a ball.
I'm wondering if that ain't his slider right there, John, the way it's just cutting through there rather than dropping. There, I think, says two-seam.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's got a two-seam, he's got a four-seam, and I know he's working on his slider and everything. So it's a 1-1 count with 1 out.
The second baseman, Simmons.
Just on the outside corner for ball 2.
Yeah, I believe that was a fastball that time.
There's a foul ball out of play.
There may be a lot of foul balls in this ball game already.
2-2 is the count with 1 out.
Well, normally when Hughes is pitching, he throws that slider and that fastball, which lends itself to ground balls.
3-2, it's on the outside corner there. So it's a full count with 1 out.
Yeah, it's a full count. I think we can see the fastball right here, and it was swung on, and the count remains the same. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom half of the first inning, and the Cats are up by a score of 3-0.
Tell you what, I don't think they're doing snow cones today for the Shaggers. Maybe a hot cup of hot chocolate.
Yeah. I probably would run out of hot chocolate, too, as many as we've had so far.
That is true. So it's a full count.
Ball 4.
Just on the outside corner for ball 4. So Karsten Simmons will advance to first. And then now, with a runner at first, is the shortstop, number 12, Cooper Simmons.
And now it's a perfect opportunity for the pitcher's best friend, double play ball.
There's a called strike. That looked like that slider right there.
Yes, it did. And it dropped down right across the plate.
Just breaks there at that last second. So it's an 0-1 count. Oh, yeah. Keep him honest right there.
Comes the next pitch.
It's going to be a base hit right there for Cooper Simmons. So the runner advances to second. So you got runners at second and first with 1 out. And now it is number 15, the right fielder, Kyson Bennett. Kyson is a right-handed batter as well.
He's set up. He's in that 4-hole slot.
There you go.
Yeah, that broke right in there, didn't it?
Keeps him honest right there, coming on that inside and just breaks.
You know, at last count, this Neosho team has 10 arms that they could put out there on the mound when they needed it. That's a good place to be, isn't it, Coach?
It sure is. And right now, as cold as it is, you might want to have your arm ready. Oh, there's going to be a sharp line drive. Oh! And that's going to be an error right there. But their runner is going to advance. So they will score 1 run.
Runners on first and second.
He's trying to make the double play and made the error.
Yeah.
Didn't field it. That's why you always got to make sure that you field that thing.
Yeah, it was a nice job of center fielder backing up, or that would have gone a whole lot worse than it did.
Yep. And it is the pitcher, number 25, John Patusek, for Colgan that comes into the batter's box.
He was faking a throw back to second base, everybody back in place.
Keeping it honest right now. He's got that 3-1 lead right now.
Yeah, but the Cats need to get out of this inning.
There's a pitch, ball outside. 1-0's the count with 1 out. Runners at second and first for Colgan.
Hughes looks down. Here comes the pitch. And it's a high foul ball. It's going to be out of play. No, it's not. It's caught.
It's caught right
yes,
there. Oh, here we go. They're going to try to tag up. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, nice job by
Noah
Lawson of never
right
given
there.
up. You bet.
For the second out. So now you got 2 outs. It's the first baseman, number 41, Brock Riddell. He is a left-handed batter. Steps into the batter's box.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike one.
Strike.
Here we go.
Good way to start right now. Just rear back and rocket fire and get yourself out of this, Quentin. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Ooh, ball inside. It will get by Canton. Runners will advance.
Right, be ready. Let's go. Be ready. Go get it.
Yeah,
this is where you got to be ready now, because this could change it and tie everything up.
That was a scored wild pitch. He was having a little bit of control problems early on, but he's a battler and he'll settle down and we'll get going.
There's a swing and a miss. There's that old Linda Ronstadt. Yeah, the old Blue Bayou right there.
A little high outside pitch.
He took a swing, though. That's all that matters. Put a little pop on it. 1-2 is the count with 2 outs.
We'll see that slider right here.
Foul ball behind home plate. And the one thing right now, their batters are crowding that inside of that box right now, John. If he can get anything on the inside of that plate, jam his hands up like he's doing right there, he might get it by him.
Yeah, the runner stands in there on the left-hand side. He's got both feet on that line.
Oh, it's a base hit, so 2 runs are going to score right here for Colgan as they tie this up.
It was a nice, just laying the.
He just laid it on there and just put it in.
Riddell, so we've got a tie score.
So it's now tied with 2 outs, 3-3. And it is number 13, Brady Bedard, the third baseman at bat.
Hughes looks over to first base and comes back. Here's the first pitch. Call strike one. It was a nice piece of hitting by the first baseman because, like you said, he just laid the bat on it.
There's a little breaking pitch. And there's the 6-3 put out.
And we're at the bottom. After 1 full inning of play, the score is tied 3-3. Wildcats coming up. You're watching Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We're going to take time out for this, and then we'll be right back.
Fawcett Greenhouse at 898 Baxter Street in Neosho is a proud supporter of Neosho sports. Springtime brings growing season and baseball to the Neosho area, and Fawcett Greenhouse supports all Neosho spring sports and wants to wish all Wildcats good luck for a happy and safe season of competition. Fawcett Greenhouse can supply you with all your home landscaping and gardening needs. For more information, the number is 417-451-5369 or FawcettGreenhouse.com.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Well, it's the top half of the second inning, and the score is tied. Colgan picks up 3 based on a couple of hits and 1 error, but they seem to be able to hit the ball where we weren't, Coach.
Yeah, they did. They put the ball in play and advanced their runners and did a great job of tying this thing up. And there's a swing and a miss for Colton Southern.
Brody Crane.
Brody Crane, excuse me.
It'll be Jaden Nichols and Finn Versluis. Then it'll be the top of the batting order for the Cats.
There's strike 2, so it's an 0-2 count right now for Brody. There's called. Ooh. Called strike. You can't be watching it. Just on the outside corner there for out number 1.
There's Jaden Nichols playing shortstop today.
Jaden's a right-handed batter, steps in that box. First pitch is ball inside.
Cats need to get back to the top of the batting order. And there's a called strike. That was a pretty pitch.
One thing's for sure, with it cold like this, you can't watch a lot of pitches. You get that trigger to go, you got to pull it.
Just like that. And that's a high ball in foul territory, and it's caught by the first baseman.
So it will be the second out for Neosho. And now it'll be Finn Versluis, the center fielder.
Finn's one of those guys that is very active in the batter's box. He's just ready. He's just excited about being here.
There's a swing and going to be out of play.
Right back up there on top of us. He's even got a gray gaiter on to match his gray pants, doesn't he?
It's cold out here, John. 38, you might need a gaiter today.
Yeah, well, isn't that the truth?
Ball outside and high.
That was a sweeping curveball that did not.
This is more of a slider.
Yeah,
He's not really pulling down to break it. There's going to be a line drive down the third base side.
Oh,
calls it foul.
Boy, sure did. And I guess that's good because Versluis stopped about 4 steps into it.
Evidently, he saw better than we did. Because I
guess he did. That looked fair to me.
Ooh, that's close from here. So it's a 1-2 count.
Yeah, it counts now 2-2.
Colgan fans right there thought that was a strike, but it was a called ball. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Ooh, breaking pitch. Ball high, broke late. 3-2 count now.
Top of the batting order, Hudson Williams is up next. And there's one right back over the top of us for a foul ball, and the count remains the same.
Full count right now with 2 out.
All 4.
Ball 4. Get the ball. He's going to take off. You better be ready. He's ready to go. He took off. So that'll be a base on balls. And now it is Hudson Williams that comes into the batter's box.
He walked and was out at second base on a fielder's choice.
Finn was ready to go. As soon as that ball went by the catcher, he's like, I'm going to run down there and get there as quick. I'm ready to go.
He's off, and we'll see what kind of... Oh, they got him.
They got him.
did.
So they caught him stealing for the third out right there. So no run score for the Neosho Wildcats here in the top half of the second inning. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
To keep up on the latest Neosho broadcast ball game schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KNEO Radio. You can also follow us on Twitter at KNEO 917 Sports, or simply download our KNEO iPhone or Android phone app. You can also watch all of our sports broadcasts inside the apps. Download the KNEO iPhone or Android phone app today.
Well, it's the bottom half of the second inning, and the score right now is still tied. One thing we found out, Noah Duncan does have an arm, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
And he came firing out from behind the plate and got someone we consider pretty speedy in Vin Versluis.
And there's the pitch for ball outside. It is the designated hitter, number 7, Anthony Schremer, is leading it off for the Colgan Panthers.
Cats scored 3 in the first inning based on a couple of runners on base and a towering home run by Denver Welch.
That's a foul ball over the first base side.
Panthers came back and scored 3 also, so we're knotted up at 3, and it's bottom half of the second inning.
And it is now a 1-2 count for Anthony Schremer as he fouled it behind home plate this time. Ooh, nice and low right there.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Huh?
The way he brings it across there, it slices right across that plate.
Here comes the pitch. Got him.
Swing and a miss. And they got him on there. Right there. Canton Smith makes sure to secure that out. So 1 out. And it is now Noah Duncan, the catcher.
And then it's the top of the batting order. And it'll be Keller, Simmons, and Simmons.
Well, you never know when you might be out on the road. A little sleeping bag.
And the first pitch is ball 1 just outside.
I think Smith and Hughes are just a tad out of sync, but no doubt before we get too carried away, they'll get back in and be ready to go. Call strike 1.
Strike 1 right there. 1-1 is the count. In that first inning, he had 25 pitches. Foul ball for strike 2. I tell you what, the Shaggers have got their job today.
Yeah, they do.
They're earning their keep, but I tell you what, it's a good day to do it because it'll keep you warm.
Here comes the next pitch from Hughes.
Ball low.
And nice job by Smith to keep the ball in front of him that time.
And that's what he's got to continue to do right there. Be a wall right there. Just keep everything in front of him. Because these Colgan Panthers are going to be aggressive today. Ball outside. It's a full count. So with 1 out, full count for Noah Duncan. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a high fly ball.
It's going to be out of play.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that's a great sound effect.
Yeah, isn't it, though?
I tell you what, though, I kind of like it. It keeps protecting that wind a little bit for us. And there is going to be right to Denver right there for the line drive and the out. So 2 outs now.
That was a well-hit ball, but Welch was in exactly the right place.
He was. He was ready to go right there. And now it's the center
hear
fielder.
That thunder and see that little lightning storm about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock last night?
No, I did not.
Well, it was something.
And it is now the center fielder, number 24, Gus Keller.
He grounded out 4-3 his first time up.
There's a breaking pitch right there. The slider going right in.
Strike 1.
Strike 1. Ball inside. I think that right there looks like his two-seam fastball.
Yeah, I didn't think
the way he's gripping it.
Yeah. He wanted to back Keller off the plate just a little bit.
And it's going to be a base hit right out to left field. And so he will get a base hit. And Denver Welch having a little time out there in that grass out there.
Yeah.
And now it is going to be Karsten Simmons, the second baseman who got a base on balls his first time at bat.
And he
came around and scored as well.
Yeah. Now there's 2 outs, and it is bottom half of the second inning. In case you're just joining us, the ball game is tied 3-3. Here comes the first pitch.
Called strike. Ken Smith just going to let it be known, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, in case you had any ideas, I just want you to know I'm here and watching you. And it made that play a little bit closer because of Canton's arm.
Quentin right there with the pickoff move to Noah. Right there to keep him honest, see if they can catch him. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Oh
my goodness.
Just safe.
He's,
yeah. So he will steal a base right there.
Yeah, he slid underneath that tag, it looked like to me. Runner on second base. And Coach Bo's going out to question that.
He's going to ask him about it. And
don't blame him.
Umpire says, hey, he went around it. He went around the tag, missed the tag.
Well, the
so it's a 1-1 count.
Cats need to get out of this one right now. Come back up and rattle the bats.
Because right now, St. Mary's has shown that they get their batters in those boxes. They keep in there fighting through it. All in all, they can keep advancing. And right now, we face 7 batters the first inning. And we're right now at the 4th batter, so we don't want to keep doing this. That'll be an uphill battle all day.
It could very well be. Hughes looks down at his wrist coach. Here comes the pitch. No, it goes back to second base. Southern over there just to keep the base runner, Keller, honest. Here comes the pitch.
There's a swing and a miss. And that's it right there. For out number 3, no runs will score. Runner is left stranded at second base for St. Mary's Colgan here in the bottom half of the second inning of a tied ball game 3-3. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
The Northwest Arkansas Naturals begin the 2024 season at Arvis Ballpark on Friday, April 5th versus the Tulsa Drillers at 7:05 p.m. For ticket information, you can reach them at nwanaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball and KNEO.
And here's Hudson Williams. He started the ball game off with a walk, and then he was fielder choiced out at second base.
And that first pitch is a called strike. Second one is a strike as well. So he's going to start off with an 0-2 count.
It's Cade Spiva and Quentin Hughes.
And there's going to be a long line drive hopper. Ooh, right there.
Yeah.
He stayed with it for the 5-3 put out. And now it is the designated hitter, number 22, Cade Spiva.
That breaks Hudson Williams' streak. He'd been on 8 times in a row until that time right there. Here's Spiva.
Curve outside for ball 1. And when I say it's a curve, he's not really pulling that lampshade, what we call pulling the lampshade down right now. So it'll get that drop, but it is starting to break. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's a hard line drive right up the middle for a base hit for Cade Spiva. So Cade will get it started for Neosho with a single. And it is now the pitcher, number 10, Quentin Hughes.
He walked and came around and scored in that second inning also.
I wonder if John is remembering this right now. Hey, I'm getting back in there, and these guys are getting on base. I don't want to face Denver or anybody right now. Yeah, he's going to throw a pickoff move right there and say, hey, I know you're there.
Cats need to rattle the bats here, and that's what they're doing. So that's a solid hit.
That's going to be a
center field.
Center field for an out. Number 2. And so now with 2 outs, runner on first, it is the catcher, number 32, Canton Spiff. His last time, he got a single at bat, got on base, and came around and scored a run for Neosho. And I'm pretty sure John, as well as the coaching staff for Colgan right now, knows where Denver's at right now.
Yeah, I believe they do.
So let's get this thing over with.
Yeah. It was a high inside pitch, as I remember, and he just turned on it and drilled it. Called strike one. The Cats have the ability to any given time to break this thing loose. I've just seen they did it sooner than later.
There's a swing and a hit. That's a solid base hit. So, John, don't want to say deja vu, but runner at second and first, and look who comes out to bat. And Drake Swift's going to go in and run for Canton Smith, the catcher.
Yeah.
Going to pinch run.
Well, that was a nice solid hit that time by Canton. In fact, Spiva thought better of it, but got about halfway down, then turned around and went back.
Well, I know right now you got to watch this right here because you do not want to leave it hanging right now. First pitch is a ball 1.
I'd say at this point,
Denver.
They're going to pitch around him. That one was high.
He didn't pitch around him. He's throwing down the middle right here.
There's another ball high.
He's throwing, breaking. He's mixing it up.
Colton Southern's up next.
And going to fake the pickoff move at second base for Cade Spiva. Recollect, it's a 2-0 count with 2 outs. Runner at second and first for Neosho. There's the pitch, and it's going to be a line drive right up center field. Another run will score for Neosho as they try to make the play.
And we've got runners on first and second. And Spiva comes in to score. So the Cats go up by a score of 4-3. Southern struck out his last time up. I'm sure he remembers that real well. Curveball in there for a call, strike 1.
All he's got to do is put it in play right now. You got a gap right there between first and second. Just put it in play.
Yeah, there's a gap between first and second, but look at that power alley down the right center.
Right now, there is no wind. That flag is dead out there. So it's an 0-2 count right now. Runner at second and first for Neosho. Here in the top half of the third inning as they lead the Colgan Panthers by a score of 4-3. And Colton Southern wants to take a timeout and recollect himself.
Yeah, he's always kind of looking to see what the pitcher's doing, and if he can do anything to mess up his timing, that's the guy that's going to do it.
Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a short chopper right to the shortstop.
Everybody's going to be safe. Everybody's safe.
Everybody is safe.
You bet. Bases are loaded. And I'm going to give that an infield hit to Southern. And here's Brody Crane.
And now it is Brody Crane. Right. His last time at bat, he struck out.
Yeah, he struck out on a pitch he certainly didn't think was a strike, but the idea here is you got to guard the place, and there it goes.
There it goes.
That ball is going to hit, and it's going to hit the wall, and there comes one. Here comes two. We're going to bring two in, and Crane gets a double.
Uh-oh. Denver Welch is hobbling. That is not a good sign. You don't want to see that right now, especially in this cold weather. You may have just pulled a muscle, but he does come in. So 2 runs will score.
And Crane is on second.
Crane is on second. And Southern is on third. And it is now Jaden Nichols at bat, and first pitch is a ball high.
Good to see Crane get a piece of that ball and tee off, and that was a solid hit.
Right now, what's Coach going to do with Denver Welch? Ball inside and high. Coming up hobbling right there, and they're going to have to take a look at that. Ball outside.
It's
3-0
Nichols
count.
is Vin Versluis, and then it's the top of the batting order. Ball 4.
Ball 4. There you go. He was waiting for a minute. He was going to see if that umpire was going to make that call.
And bases are loaded again.
2 out, and it is Finn versus Loose. He got hit a base on ball his last time.
And he got thrown out.
Thrown out for trying to steal. There's a swing and a hit.
And that's going to be a base hit. Yes, it is. And here comes another run.
There are going to be 2 runs. They're going to try to make 2 runs. And they get 2 runs. So Southern will score, as well as Brody Crane.
It's a big inning
as
for
they
the
do
Cats.
that, and their coach for Colgan is going to go out and have a conversation right now. Might be making a pitching change.
And we'll see what he has to say. It's a big inning for the Cats. They picked up 5 in this inning. The score now is 8-3 in favor of your Neosho Wildcats. We are proud to bring you this ball game, and we bring it to you based on some sponsors that we want to thank. Family Market, Free Will Baptist Church, Joe Ringstaff, he's your financial advisor for Edward Jones, Fawcett Greenhouse, the Big Nickel, Insurance Benefit Consultants of Neosho, and Tally Tire. Well, looks like the meeting's about over with, and here comes Duncan back. We're going to have a pitching change, so we'll take a timeout for this. We'll get this thing all cleared up for you, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
Welcome back to Pittsburg. Number 12, Cooper Simmons, who was playing shortstop, is in to pitch for St. Mary Colgan. And
Petusak's going to go to third.
Third base, okay. Well, they did make a change.
And Bedard, I believe, is going to go to shortstop.
And there's call strike on Hudson Williams. Cats have had a big inning. We scored 5 runs, and we have just batted around.
Ball outside. 1-1 is the count with 2 outs.
I hate this because it messes up my scoring page, you know.
Yeah,
but
it's a great problem to have.
It is. It's a great problem to have.
It's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. It's going from the stretch. It's watching the runner second, and there is a line drive to left field. It's high fly ball, but he will make the catch for the 3rd out. And so that is the 3rd out, but here in the top half of the 3rd inning, Neosho does the damage by scoring 4 runs to go up 8-3. You're watching Neosho Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
Welcome back to J.C. Park in Pittsburg, Kansas. Neosho Wildcats are up by a score of 8-3 after a 5-run inning. And Denver Welch, as Coach said, came hobbling in when he scored a little while ago, so maybe a precautionary measure, but he's out of the ball game. We'll be moving Brody Arthur over out to right field, and then Brody Crane will be in left in.
And Brody Arthur is going to go out to right field. Brody Crane is going to go to left field for Neosho right now.
Yeah, and the batters are going to be Cooper Simmons, Bennett, and Potosik. Simmons had a hit and came around to score in the 1st inning. First pitch from Hughes. And it's a hard hit ball.
It's going to be a base hit for Cooper, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah, that ball had eyes. Diving Nichols just could not seem to get it.
It was a hard one. It was a line drive right down through there.
Yeah.
So now it's the right fielder, number 15, Kyson Bennett.
He got on at E6 and then came around to score.
Ooh. That was a close one right there. That was a nice little slider for ball 1.
Comes the pitch underway. High and outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Cats up by a score of 8-3. Each team's had an error, Coach.
And he will Cooper will steal second base. Advance to second. It is a 3-0 count for Kyson Bennett right now, and as you said, it's 2 errors for the entire ball game so far, 1 by each team. Called strike on the outside corner, 3-1's the count. With no outs, you knew he was going to take that pitch right there and see it.
And a runner on second base. There's no outs. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. Here comes the next pitch underway.
Oh,
called strike 2.
That was right in there.
Yeah, that kind of fooled Bennett just a little bit. He thought it was ball 4, but
it was on that inside corner right
sure
now.
Sure was.
You crowd that inside of that box right there, you got to be careful.
So it's a full count now.
And there's going to be a high fly ball.
Versluis underneath it. He makes the catch. And the runner stays at second base, so there's 1 out.
With a runner at second, and it is now the 3rd baseman, John Patusek, who was started off the game as the pitcher for the Colgan Panthers.
You can see just a little bit of a shadow. Looks like the sun is out. I bet it's warmer out there than it is where we are, Coach.
Oh, I bet it is. But that is going to fall for a base hit.
And 1 run's going to score.
1 run will score. So Cooper will come all the way around from second on the base hit. Score a run as they trail the Wildcats by a score of 8-4 right now. Neosho has 6 hits so far. The Panthers have 5 hits. And it is now the first baseman, Brock Riddell, steps in the batter's box. And he's got contact right out in center, and it is going to travel. It's going to be extra bases right now. Patusek will score another run.
Well, the wind picked that one up a little bit, and it got behind Versluis, and that's going to cause a trip out to the mound by Coach Bowe.
And Riddell gets a triple there. And as you said, Coach Bowe is going to go out and have a little conversation, might make a pitching change.
And there's 1 out. We want to thank some more folks. We want to thank Josh Dodson. He's your Farm Bureau agent. Clark Funeral Homes, Fawcett Greenhouse, the Big Nickel, Southwest Missouri Bank, ProLube Tire and Auto Center for helping us out. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be there. So go by and tell them thank you. I think more than anything else, Coach wanted to go out and just kind of calm everybody down, say, guys, we had a good inning last inning. Let's get out of this inning and go on. There is 1 out, a fly out to the center fielder, and that was Bennett.
Right now, 1 out, runner on third for the Colgan Panthers. 2 runs have scored here in the bottom of the 3rd for the Colgan Panthers.
Brady Bedart is the hitter.
He was the 3rd baseman, now the shortstop.
Yeah. Little gust of wind now. The flag's out there coming right in on us. And there's a first pitch.
Called strike. You'll always take that call right there.
You bet. We'll take it any day of the week.
I will, because my toes are getting cold.
There's a
foul ball.
That's a foul ball. That was that ball broke right back in across the middle of the plate.
Yeah, this concrete is cold right now. My toes are getting cold.
Well, there's 1 out, no balls and 2 strikes, and the Panthers have scored 2. That makes the score 8-5. Here comes the next pitch from Hughes.
Oh
my goodness.
It broke.
Must have been a little bit high, but it was across the middle of the plate, I'll tell you that.
That was a pretty pitch. It broke late.
I don't think it'd do for us to sit behind home plate very often, Coach.
I don't think so either.
Good, that boy.
Foul ball.
He spoiled that one off. It's a good pitch by Hughes.
Hughes has got to keep mixing it up right now, because that right there, they showed they're getting his timing right now. Just got to throw him off a little bit.
Designated hitter Schumer is up next.
low. 2-2 is Kent. And Schrimmer, he struck out his last time at bat, so that may be what we need to do, get this out here and get Schrimmer out and be done. Leave a runner stranded at third base. There's a line drive foul on the third base side.
Keep battling.
2-2 is the count with one out, runner at third base for the Colgan Panthers.
And that one's foul back.
2-2 remains the count. Bedard is choking up on the bat right there. He's going to try to make contact and put this ball in play.
Hudson Williams over there on third base with that black gator on. There it is.
Ball low, ball 3. That's interesting to see that right there, John. I like to see that from the batter. Choke up right now. You got a 3-2 count right now. You got choked up. Let's just put it in play.
Yeah,
get that run in. Yeah. You're trailing 8-5 right now. And there it is.
Got him. You bet. Nice job by Hudson Williams that time.
Good
and
job.
We got the runner 5-2.
5-2.
Second out. And Bedard goes to first base on a fielder's choice.
Yep.
Learn from it.
Those are the kind of things you like to see, because absolutely Hudson Williams knew exactly what he was going to do, when he was going to do it, tried to look the runner back, and the runner still wanted to go, so he just decided he'd try to outrun him.
And there's going to be a base hit for Schrimmer. Oh. You got to be careful here. So Schrimmer will get on first with a base hit. Bedard will advance to second base.
There's Noah Duncan. He flied out to the right fielder. I know he flied out to Denver. I'm sorry. He flied out to Denver Welch playing left field. Pretty well hit ball, as I recall. Here comes the first pitch. Hudson Williams over to first base for the out. And he got him.
Yeah,
nice
runner,
job.
Get him out
you
there
bet.
For the 5-3 put out. So runners are left stranded for the Colgan Panthers. However, they do score 2 runs here in the bottom of the third inning and trail the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 8-5. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome back to J.C. Park in Pittsburg, Kansas. The Cats in the top half of the third inning scored 5. The Panthers came back and scored 2, so the score now is 8-5 in favor of the Neosho Wildcats. And coming up to bat is Cade Spiva. He is a designated hitter.
Who is now in right? No, he's still the designated hitter. You're right.
Brody Arthur went to right field.
Oh, Arthur did.
Yeah, and Crane went over to left field. Certainly.
Hey, we got to get the bats going right here.
We do certainly hope nothing serious happened to Denver Welch, but I'm maybe just a precautionary measure because, like you said, it's a little cold out here, and we don't want to hurt any muscles. That's for sure.
And that's one of the things right now. We'll find out more later and everything, but like you said, you don't want to wish any ill will right there. But when it's cold like this and you want to take off and run, the next thing you know, you pull that muscle and it hurts. So hopefully it's no pulled hamstring.
Spiva had a hit his last time up and came around to score in the third inning. Steps in there with those baby blue batting gloves. Ball low and outside.
I noticed evidently that's a theme for the Wildcats. There's some fielders out there. I think Noah Hudson's got a blue glove, and I've seen these baby blue batting gloves. I don't know what the issue is there, or the deal, I guess. Ball outside for ball 2. Hey, as long as it lets you hit.
As long as it
you
works.
wear what you want.
You bet. And it's top half of the fourth. The Cats are up by a score of 8-5. And there's a hard hit right back up. Second baseman is going to get it. We'll see if they make No, he is.
Yeah, they called him out.
Sure did.
It. That was close.
So that was a 1-4-3 when all's said and done. And kudos to the first baseman. He had to hop up, but he still had one leg on the bag to make the out. Here's Quentin Hughes.
Steps into the batter's box. He flied out his last time at bat. To center field. First pitch is a ball 1. Oh, there's a little one right off the end of the bat. Oh,
yeah.
Good play right there.
Yeah, it sure was. That was a 3-1, and pitcher had to jump up and come back down on the bag.
I'd give him a 9.5 on the difficulty scale when he landed on that first base there.
I would too. Smith had a solid single to left field his last time up. Came around to score, or
he scored 2 runs so far.
Or Swift has went ahead and scored for him as the pinch runner, but yes, he has. He's been 2 runs scored.
First pitch is a ball 1.
He's put the ball in play both times. He got on the first time by way of fielder's choice.
Ball 2. Second time he had a single and came around to score as well. So he's put 2 runs on the board for Neosho.
Next batter up is going to be Brody Arthur, the right fielder.
Hey, boy. Foul ball. And I'll tell you what, that kind of looked like an old screwball.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, the way that thing curves. That was an interesting sight. You don't see that pitch very much anymore.
Cats scored 3 in the first and 3 in the third.
Ball high.
There's a ball high, and the count is 3-1. Colgan scored 3 in the first and 2 in the third. Cats scored most of their runs with 2 outs a while ago, Coach.
Yeah. Right now, the Colgan Panthers have out-hit Neosho, and that is a high fly ball to center fielder, and he makes the call right there. Keller will make the catch and the third out. So no runs will score for Neosho here in the top half of the fourth inning. You're watching Neosho baseball as they lead the Colgan Panthers by a score of 8-5.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburg State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
It's the bottom half of the fourth inning, and up for the Panthers are going to be Keller, Simmons, and Simmons. The score is 8-5 in favor of your Wildcats. There'll be a JV ball game following this one. Something's going down, Coach, and it's a little cooler. It may be down to 33, 34.
Yeah, maybe he's saying, hey, it's time. Let's get this thing over with. Let's finish this.
He was on the mound for the Cats. He's gone the whole way up to this point, and Colgan has used 2 pitchers.
I tell you what, John, there are some brave souls out here today.
Well,
it's not even 40 degrees, and I see people in shorts.
Yeah.
There's something not right about that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, someone wearing shorts in this kind of weather, they're either tough or silly. In either case, I don't want to mess with them. There's a hard hit ball right up to center field to
Keller will get a single.
He's got 2 hits in the ball game so far.
Right now, Colgan has 8 hits for the game. And it is Karsten Simmons, the second baseman. Yeah, I should say, the shortstop now. He was second, now he's moved to shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch.
He's going to show bunt, and it's foul.
Well, they kind of had the corners back on their haunches just a little bit that time.
Yeah,
So.
Noah's keeping it honest there at first for Neosho, and Hudson come in running. Now he's staying in on the corner. Hughes goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. He's showing bunt again. Foul ball for strike number 2.
He's not very happy with himself there. He's got 2 strikes now, and chances are probably real good he's not going to bunt.
We'll see here. I don't know. Coach didn't give me any other signals, I should say. Didn't tell him anything different.
Yeah. Another foul ball is an out, and there comes a pitch, and that's swung on.
And fouled over the first base side. So he's going to try to hang in there and battle this one out. So it's an 0-2 count, and he's going to show it.
Crane is playing deep. For Sluice is probably up just a little bit closer, and Arthur is about in the middle of the outfield out there. And there's another swung on foul ball.
I tell you what, though, you got to play deep out there in right field. It's only 303, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Karsten steps into the batter's box. He's out.
Got him. Nice job.
He called him out.
And I'm going to bet that he was getting up and was off the base, and we made the call then. So it was a 1-3, and there's the first out. Bases are all empty. Hughes looks down, coming out of the windup now.
Ball high and outside. So it's a 1-2 count.
After Simmons, it'll be the other Simmons. That ball's high and inside for ball 2.
2-2 on the inside as a breaking pitch. Keeping him honest right there, trying to throw that slider inside. Or the 2-seam fastball. There it is. He jammed him up right there. Southern makes the call and makes the catch for out number 2. And now it is number 12, Cooper Simmons, the pitcher.
Cooper Simmons has scored twice. He's had 2 base hits and come around both times to score. Comes the first pitch from Hughes.
Called strike is just on that inside corner right now. He's got that call right there. They crowd that inside of that box. You just keep throwing it right down there. Jam him up a little bit. Ball outside.
Yeah, Simmons is not only on the inside of the box, he's standing on the back line of the batter's box as well.
Yep, they're crowding that box. There's going to be a long drive right down the third base side.
Got him.
He makes the call right there for the 5-3 put out. So no runs will score. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Neosho Wildcats as they lead the Colgan Panthers here in the bottom half of the fourth inning by a score of 8-5. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
You found it, the ultimate car wash, the one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
Welcome back. It is the top half of the fifth inning. We're at J.C. Park in Pittsburg, Kansas. Neosho Wildcats up over the St. Mary Colgan Panthers by a score of 8-5. And for the Cats, it is going to be Brody Arthur, Colton Southern, and Brody Crane.
That's what you want to see right there in the meat of it right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And
for Neosho, the right fielder, number 28, Brody Arthur.
Yeah. Coach Bo says that Arthur spent a considerable amount of time in the weight room, and his bat is improving every day. We don't get to see him hit too much.
Yeah, right there, that first pitch, you got to be ready to jump on that. That was a pretty pitch down the middle.
Call strike one.
Ball low.
He's got a real wide stance in there on the left-hand side.
Ball outside for ball two. 2-1 count. There's a swing and a hit, but it will go right to the left fielder for out number one.
He hit that ball well.
Van Biesler was right there ready for it. And now it is Colton Southern.
Southern got a base hit and came around to score in that big third inning for the Cats.
Swing and a miss.
Simmons pulled the strings on that one just a little bit. That's the first off-speed pitch we've seen probably in the ball game. Hughes doesn't throw too many off-speed pitches.
Foul ball right there for strike number two.
Yeah.
So it's an 0-2 count with one out. No runners on for Neosho.
Yeah, it's going to be Brody Crane, who had a double his last time up.
Call, strike
three.
Right there. You
Yes.
cannot watch that one. It was just on the outside corner. He watched it, leaned into it. You got to take a swing and pull the trigger.
So now it's Crane, Nicholson versus Sluice. Then it's top of the batting order.
So there are 2 outs, no runners on base for Neosho here in the top half of the fifth inning as they lead by a score of 8-5. And the first pitch, ball outside. I like what you said right there too, John. It was low. Ball outside for ball number two.
You can see the shadows from the stands keeps creeping closer and closer to the batter's box. We'll see if that has any effect on anybody as the ball game goes on.
Ball high, right through the catcher.
3-0 count, and Jaden Nichols will be the batter. If he gets on base, he walked his last time out and was stranded at second base.
Ooh. All right, called strike. Just on the outside corner there. Strike two.
He swung a little bit ahead of that one.
Yeah, he was bringing the heat right there. He blew it right by him.
Full count. 2 outs. And there's
a
another
swing
ball
and a
that
hit.
is hit hard and
right out to
chase
left
it down
field.
to right field, yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, though, that was a good hit. Just right to the left fielder for out number 3. So no runs will score here in the top half of the 5th inning, as the Neosho Wildcats lead the Colgan Panthers by a score of 8-5. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Welcome back to Pittsburg, Kansas. John Ball and Coach Larry Perkins with you as Neosho Wildcats are up on the St. Mary Colgan Panthers by a score of 8-5. It's top half or bottom half of the 5th inning. Quentin Hughes on the mound for the Cats. He's gone the whole way for the Cats up to this point, and we've yet to see anybody in the bullpen warming up, Coach.
It's all Wildcats all the time. Check out the Neosho Wildcats dedicated video portal, kneo.org. It's a site dedicated completely to your Neosho Wildcats. You can watch the games live and see upcoming game schedules on the Neosho Wildcats portal at www.kneo.org.
Burnett, Posick, and Rydell are up for Panthers.
And
bottom half of the 5th.
John Patusek, his last time at bat, got a single and came in and scored a run for the Colgan Panthers. First pitch is a called strike. So right now he's doing a great job of control his pitches, making them count.
There's another call strike, too.
Tyson Bennett. I had the wrong one. My apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. So it's called strike right there.
Hughes in a
two.
good position. No balls and 2 strikes. He can just kind of throw whatever he wants to at this point. And there's a ball hit out center field. Versluis is back camping under it and got it.
There we go. We need to make sure that was right there because that was hanging right there in the meat zone. And now it is the third baseman, John Patusek, who started out this game as the pitcher.
Well, there's a good sign. We're seeing Denver Welch walk in front of us going back.
He's walking.
It looks like this is maybe just a precautionary
I
measure.
hope that's exactly what it is, John.
There's
Just
a foul
slowly
ball.
Felt that little twinge in it, and he didn't want to. So it's a strike one.
Yeah, he was in long enough to do some damage. Of course, he hit that towering home run in the first inning. Then he hit a line shot in the 3rd inning that helped to score as well and came around to score. It was a pretty pitch right there by Quentin Hughes.
Just low. So it's a 1-1 count.
Ball game is being brought to you by
just low again.
Ball game being brought to you by McKay Quality Roofing, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Hillcrest Church of Christ, YMCA, and Christian Healthcare Ministries.
Ball outside for a 3-1 count.
we want to thank all of our sponsors. We are just getting going in this young season. The Cats are 3-3 and have a good opportunity to get above 500 here today.
Hard hit right down the third base line. Oh! Noah doesn't make the catch, comes out of his glove, so the runner is safe at first. And they're going to call that an E right there, so there's another error. It's the second error for Neosho today.
You know, I tell you, the last ball that Williams had to go into the hole to get, he bounced into the plate. I think or to first base. I think he decided that time he was going to make sure he got it over there.
He did too. He did a great job of getting it there. And so Riddell, the first baseman, steps into the batter's box. He's a left-handed batter. First pitch is a called strike. Up high. Colgan fans don't agree with that, but it's called.
You're good, Mel. Let's go now.
Runner on first base.
And they're crowding that inside of that plate, and he's going to jam that ball inside right there. There's a swing and a miss for strike number 2.
There's one out and a runner on first base for the Panthers. They're down by 8-5 in favor of the Cats.
Again, there he's going to keep the runner honest right there. Pick-off move.
Hey, time to battle, 41. Be smart.
Crowds the inside of that box again.
Here comes the pitch underway.
There you go. It's a high fly ball to right field. Arthur makes the call. Arthur makes the catch for out number 2. And now it is Brady Bedard. He's a right-handed batter, steps into the box. There's a pitch. And it's going to be the nice force out right there. It's a 6-4 put out right there for out number 3. No runs of a score for the Colgan Panthers here in the bottom half of the 5th inning as they trail the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 8-5. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
Welcome back to Pittsburg, Kansas. John Ball and Larry Perkins with you. We have gone through 5 innings now. Cats are up by a score of 8-5, and it is going to be number 11 for the Neosho Wildcats. That's Jaden Nichols, who just playing shortstop today. He's one of those guys, Coach, that plays a lot of different positions, and not only do we have 10 arms in the battery to be able to pitch, we've got 2 or 3 kids that can play several positions, and that really puts the Cats in the catbird seat, doesn't it?
And that's what you want to have. You want to have a lot of decisions. That's the way I say it. A lot of decisions that you can make of people that you can use in certain spots, and just be ready at all times because you never know what's going to happen as the season goes on with injuries or something. Just you name it, you've got to be prepared.
Nichols was
ball outside
his last time up, and he was stranded on second base.
Called strike.
Call strike 2.
Strike 2. You can't watch that.
Second one of those that just kind of froze him, and
He's in the inside of the box as well, so they've got him jammed up on the inside right there. You can't swing. And that's going to go right out. The second baseman right there, Brady Bedard, playing second base now, and makes that catch for the Colgan Panthers.
Here's Ben Versluis, and then it's the top of the order for the Cats. Ball game started at 4:30. It's an hour and a half long, so it's about a regular-sized ball game for us, Coach.
Hey, it's cold.
It's chilly.
That's the big difference right now. Ooh, a swing and a miss.
Versluis had a hit his last time up. He walked and then was called out trying to steal second, and then he had a hit his last time up.
There's going to be a foul ball out of play for strike number 2 into the home team pitching dugout.
The Cats have got someone up in their dugout now. Now, I don't have binoculars, and I can't see that far. But
you and me both.
Well, there's 2 strikes, no balls, and 1 out, top half of the 6th inning.
There's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Got him.
Got him for a strikeout right there. Out number 2. And right now, the Colgan Panthers only have 4 strikeouts for the entire ball game right now. It's been a hitter's ball game for both sides.
Here's Hudson Williams. He had a base on balls. He grounded out, and then he flew out to the right fielder. All strike 1.
Watching that one come down through there, breaking pitch there at the last second, dropped right in. Had him froze. Ball low.
Turned around just quick enough.
I think it's Noah Lawson.
Could very well be.
That's warming up. And there is a line drive right to the shortstop who doesn't field it correctly. And so he will get on base. And that is another error right there. So right now there are 4 errors in this ball game.
Here's Cage 5 of the designated hitter. He had a single and came around to score, and then he grounded out 4-3 his last time up. And Hudson Williams goes into his ritual dance over there on first base.
I'll tell you what, though, right now Cooper is not even really worried about that. He gives him a look. Oh, high and inside.
Yeah, nice job that time by Duncan to jump up and catch that ball, or Williams would have been at second base.
He was going to take second base there. Here's the pitch. Ball high and inside.
2 balls and strike.
With 2 outs. Foul ball behind home plate.
And ball
Strike
game
number 2.
Ball game against Purdy the other night. You're talking about Noah Lawson. They scored 3 in the top half of the first inning. Lawson came in relief of Brody Arthur, and he shut him down the rest of the way. So
2-2 count with 2 outs. And there's going to be short little line drive.
Everybody's safe.
Run that out. And now Hudson is going to advance to third. Oh.
There's another E6 that time, I believe.
I believe it is another error.
Here's Quentin Hughes with an opportunity to help his own cause.
So you got runners at the corners, 2 outs. Quentin steps into the box.
Nice job of hit and run by the Cats, because that's exactly what that was. They got us runners on first and third.
Ball outside. Ooh. Thought about it, but it was a little too late right there. But Spiva will advance.
Come on, defense, help him
Second base. Ball one.
After Hughes, it is Canton Smith. Canton has had a fielder's choice. Base hit, he scored twice, and he flied out to the center fielder. Duncan goes out and wants to visit with Simmons for just a minute or two, maybe to calm him down just a tash.
Make sure everybody's on the same page. Make sure they're getting the calls correct. Don't want to make a mistake here, cost another run. With 2 outs, you just want to finish it and get it done, get back into the dugout. There's a swing and a hit right up in the center.
Good play, Brady.
And he will be called out right there for the 4-3 put out. So no runs will score for Neosho. A runner is left stranded. And the Neosho Wildcats still lead here in the top half of the 6th inning by a score of 8-5. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the 4-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
The Northwest Arkansas Naturals begin the 2024 season at Arvest Ballpark on Friday, April 5th versus the Tulsa Drillers at 7:05 p.m. For ticket information, you can reach it at nwanaturals.com, a proud supporter of the high school baseball on KNEO.
Welcome back. It is the bottom half of the 6th inning, and Quentin Hughes has done a good job of stymieing the St. Mary Colgan Panthers the last couple of innings. They scored 3 in the first, 0 in the second, 2 in the second, and have not scored again since then.
And it is Schrimmer, the designated hitter for Colgan, that comes in to bat.
He had a single his last time up. His first pitch outside for a ball.
Outside. Called strike on the inside corner right there. Quentin has done a good job today, just pitching, just managing the ball game right now, and just pitching. Ball outside.
There's a pretty one, strike 2.
That's the one that you don't want to be staring at right there. That was right down through that meat zone.
Yeah. Certainly is not. Here comes the next pitch, and it's a ground ball, foul. We talked to Canton Smith the other day, who said we had seen him stop right in the middle of a lot of things and go out and give some physical signs to the infielders, and he said there's a high pop-up. Sluice is going after it.
Arthur makes the call and makes the catch for out number 1. And is now the catcher, number 30, Noah Duncan.
Anyway, he said they have really been concentrating on the mental part of the ball game, and I think it shows real well in what the Cats are trying to prove and improve on.
Ball outside for Ball one, and there's a little pop fly to the third baseman. Hudson Williams, who makes the catch, makes the call for out number 2. And it is now Gus Keller.
Keller's had 2 hits in the ball game. He grounded out 4-3 the first time up. Then he got a hit in the second inning and came around and stole second base, and then he had a hit in the 5th.
So he's showing he can put the bat on the ball, and he does it right there again with a base hit. That could be the reason why he's the number 1 batter right now. He's doing a great job for Colgan getting it started. And it is now Karsten Simmons. Nice job there for the 6-3 put out, leaving a runner stranded for Colgan. No runs will score as the Neosho Wildcats lead the Colgan Panthers by a score of 8-5 here in the middle of the 6th inning. You're watching Wildcat Baseball
on the KNEO Sports Network.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
It's the top half of the 7th inning in Pittsburg, Kansas. Neosho Wildcats are up over the St. Mary Colgan Panthers by a score of 8-5. Cats could use some insurance runs. I told Coach, I said we could use an insurance run or two, but then there's never a time we can't use an insurance run, right, Coach?
Exactly. You always want those insurance runs, secure that nice lead and just secure that victory. So, hey, it's time to get it done, Wildcats.
Kenton Smith's up for the Cats. He has had a fielder's choice. He's gotten a hit scored twice, and he flied out to center field. It's going to be Brody Arthur after that, and then Colton Southern. Comes the first pitch.
Call strike on the outside corner. Just on the outside corner. Almost wanted to take a swing there for ball 1.
A little low.
There is a swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. Going to recollect himself right there. Simmons gets the call. Going from the stretch. Ball outside. 2-2 is the count.
Well, that shadow we were talking about now is covered
home
batter's
plate
box and home plate. So the pitcher is actually having to throw into the shadows.
2-2 or 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. Yeah,
3-2. Ball inside.
Yeah, Colgan
fans right now thought that was on the inside.
They
thought that was going to be the pitch.
Yeah.
But it was to no avail, so it is a full count with no outs.
Ball 4.
Ball 4 on the outside.
So Smith takes first and will
Now see.
Here comes Drake Swift to run for
Pinch
him.
run, and it's going to be Brody Arthur.
First base, number 2, Drake Swift.
Arthur flied out to left field his last time up. One thing about our Cats, what I've seen, Coach, is we're willing to take whatever we get. If it's an outside pitch, we can go to the opposite base.
He was showing bunt right there, pulled it back for ball 1.
Yeah, Greg Swift over there on first base is not someone you want to ignore if you're the Colgan pitcher or the infield. Fouled that one off for a strike, and Swift has to go back. Colton Southern and Brody Crane will be up. Brody Arthur is batting
in the
now.
batter's
That's
box.
right. Yeah. There's a ball and a strike, no outs, and a runner on first. And that one is bunted up in the air. Catcher thought he had or should have been up in the air and caught that one.
So it's a 1-2 count.
It's ball outside.
2-2 is the count.
Looks like
No
number
outs.
21 is going to be a pinch hitter for the Cats. Yeah, it's going to be Cooper Charlton, the designated hitter. It's a lefty.
There's a hit. Base hit.
Yeah. Swift is going to hold
Well,
up at
he
second
holds
base.
up.
Yeah.
Good thing that he did. That was a throw.
So Arthur picks up a hit to right field and runners on first and second. And Cooper Charlton.
I tell you what, Kyson Bennett made a throw there.
He did, didn't he?
If Drake Swift was going to make a run on that, I think that would have been called out right there. Oh, there's a nice little bunt laid down on the third base side. Just foul for strike 1.
Yeah, he'd have beat that one out if it had been a fair ball. So runners on first and second. There are no outs. It's the top of the 7th inning, and the Cats have got a 3-run cushion.
Yeah, it's like you said, John, right now we just got to get those insurance runs because they've got the last at bat. He doesn't like what he sees over there on second base.
No.
I'm going to get him back there a little bit.
Let's see if Charlton squares again. He does.
He does.
And
He
that
goes
one's
down that
fouled
third.
also. Well, I tell you what, there's another one. If it's State Fair was in no man's land.
And that's one thing you got to know about the field right now. It looks like it's slanted outward, so that ball is going to go foul rather than inward. You got to know what you can do right there. You might have to bunt it a little bit more toward shortstop rather than the third base line to get it to stay in. And there's a swing and a hit.
Puts the ball in play, that's for sure, but everybody advances. Runners on second and third for left fielder Brody Crane, who had a double his last time up.
This would be a great time to get another double. Bring some runs in.
I said he had he flied out. He had double his last time. There's a ball outside.
Get him there, bud.
Okay, ball 1.
Ready for a tag play, Noah.
It's high and out of play. I was hoping maybe that
I
hit.
don't know if it's ever going to come down.
I didn't either. I was hoping maybe it was going to hit my truck. We keep hoping that, don't we?
I don't know why you want that, but okay.
I need a new windshield.
Is that what it is? Okay. There's a swing and a miss for strike number 2.
Jake Nichols is up next.
I don't know if that would be the advisory way of getting a new windshield, but okay. 1-2 is the count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. It's a swing.
Yeah.
Right at the first base coach, T. Hessel.
Nice job of spoiling that pitch. Came right off the end of the bat.
There's a swing.
There's
Short
another foul
chopper
ball.
down third base side.
Runners on first and second. There's one out. Cats are up by a score of 8-5.
And it's a
top half of the
1-2
seventh
count.
inning.
Ooh.
Inside.
So it's a 2-2 count.
Fouled that one off. Coach T almost caught that one a little while ago over on first base. Now he comes down to pick up the foul ball. There's another one. And good at bat for Brody Crane. That's what, seven?
I don't know. I've lost
either
track.
7 or 8 pitches.
He's been there. He's battling it out. He's going to make him throw it.
Got him, strike up.
There's a nice little strike. Nice little heater right down the middle.
Here's Jaden Nichols.
Now batting the shortstop, number 11, Jaden Nichols.
Well, he just needs to get the ball through the infield.
He flied out his last time. There's a foul ball down the third base side.
As many foul balls are hit down the third base side, almost leads you to believe that Simmons is throwing a lot of off-speed pitches, and we just can't wait for him.
He's got something on the ball. It's got him off a little bit. Ball outside. He just can't figure out the timing. I think he's got a screwball the way it looks, because that thing curves.
It looked like it a couple of different times we saw, didn't it?
Ball low.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Oh, that's a called strike. Woo. Late. 2-2's the count. It was a slider coming in there. It hung in there and broke late. Caught him, had him froze. Foul ball.
After Nichols, it'll be for Sluice.
High fly ball.
Up here. It's
going
going to be
foul, but the
first baseman
makes the call, makes the catch. So Brock Riddell right there makes the catch in the third out. Leaves 2 runners stranded for Neosho as the Neosho Wildcats lead here in the middle of the 7th inning by a score of 8-5. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the
KNEO Sports Network.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
A radical change is needed in every person to find true or real fulfillment in this life, to be acceptable to God, to enter God's kingdom.
Billy Graham on why being a good person is not enough to save you.
What's wrong? The Bible tells us. The Bible says the thing that is wrong is that we have a disease. It affects the whole human race all over the world, and the disease is called sin.
Sin separates us from God, but there is hope. God promises to forgive our sins if we follow Jesus, his Son.
Do you know Christ? God can give you a whole new life, a transformation that you never dreamed existed if you let Him.
You can learn more about getting to know Jesus at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh. It is the bottom half of the seventh inning, and the Cats are up by 3, 8-3. Hughes has pitched a great ball game. He has stymied the Colgans the last 3 innings. There's call strike 1. Comes the next pitch. Swung on foul for strike 2.
But hey, that's what you want. 2 pitches, 2 strikes.
Yep. And Cooper Simmons, the pitcher, is up to bat. After Simmons, it'll be Bennett and then Posick. Here comes the next pitch.
Oh, right up the middle for a base hit. So Cooper Simmons will get a single. And now it is number 15, the right fielder, Kyson Bennett.
That's his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Colgan Panthers so far for the game have had 10 hits, whereas Neosho's only had 8 hits for the game. Both teams have 2 errors.
Call strike 1. And you look over here at the fans, it looks like they're almost all dressed for a football game instead of a baseball game, doesn't it?
It is cold.
It is that. Comes the next pitch. And that's a foul ball.
For strike number 2. It's just a good thing we don't have that wind like we did earlier because, as you said, it has dropped a little bit. And we started this game at 38 degrees, so it's a little cooler.
Here comes the next pitch from Hughes.
Jammed up on the inside right there for a foul ball down the third base line.
Smith goes out and talks to Hughes and tells him, I'm sure he knows there's only so many more pitches that he's got, so
let's get it finished. Let's get it done.
Let's be economical about that, you bet. He just looks down, looks over at first base, throws the ball back to first base. Simmons is there.
It is going to be a base hit for Bennett. We'll push Cooper Simmons to second base. He will get on at first. And it is now the starting pitcher for the game, who is the third baseman, John Patusek. And here comes Coach Hessel's going to come out and have a conversation. I got a feeling he's going to make a change.
There's no one warming up in the bullpen.
Well, Noah Lawson was warming up earlier, so hopefully he's going to tell Coach, hey, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. And
the crowd goes wild.
Okay. No change, just has a conversation.
John Patusek, who started the ball game on the mound and moved over to third base when Cooper came in. Cooper Simmons came in to relieve him. He backs off the rubber for a minute, maybe wanting to see if he and Smith are on the same page. Here comes the first pitch.
Showing bunt.
There's a bunt. And there's the out.
Out there, but they will advance the runners.
The runners now on second and third.
With one out, and it is Brock Riddell.
Yeah, and that's here we go. This is
now we're going to make he was just going to go ahead and finish that, get that one out. Had 104 pitches.
So now we're going to see. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a timeout and we're going to come back because there will be several changes made here because Hughes will stay in the ball game. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburg State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, at the JC Ballpark here in Pittsburg, Kansas, where Neosho has made a pitching change. It is going to be Noah Lawson, the first baseman, that's going to come in and relieve Quentin Hughes. Quentin Hughes is going to go to shortstop from pitcher. Jaden Nichols is going to go from shortstop to second base. And Colton Southern is going to go from second base to first base. And it is now number 41, the first baseman, Brock Riddell, batting for the Colgan Panthers. He is a left-handed batter. With one out, Noah steps in, goes from the stretch. There's a called strike on the first pitch, just on the inside.
Well, the Cats need to get a couple of outs right now, and the ride home will be sweet. We want to invite you to stay with us for the post-game show, which is brought to you by Crowder College.
There's a swing and a foul ball over the visiting dugout. There's strike number 2. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes.
Nobody better, huh? 41, what do you say? You got this, kid.
So it's an 0-2 count with 1 out. Runner at second, as well as third for the Colgan Panthers as they trail by a score of 8-5. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Just on the outside corner. For ball 1. Had a nice little spin right there. Slid right in.
Quentin Hughes had 104 pitches, and that put him out of the ball game, but he did a nice job of stymieing the Panthers at the plate for the last 1, 2, 3 innings.
Ball low for ball 2.
Sitting on 1, bud. 1 pitch, 1 spot.
Hey, here we go. Load up. Hey, win this battle, kid.
Here's the pitch.
Got him, strike 3.
Called strike on the inside corner for out number 2. And it is now number 13, was the third baseman, Brady Bedard. So there are 2 outs, runners at third and second for the Colgan Panthers. Brady steps into the box. He's a right-handed batter.
Comes the first pitch.
Just outside. For ball 1, and this is where Ken's got to be a wall back here because I guarantee if it goes by, they're going to try to probably put a score on.
And he did a nice job of stifling that one, didn't he?
He did. He's got to be a wall here.
Runners on second and third. There's 2 outs, bottom half of the 7th inning.
There's a call strike on the outside corner for 1-1.
Noah looks down. There's the pitch. Maybe a little low for a ball.
2-1 is the count.
Should he get on, it'll be Schimmer, the DH, who has had one hit flat out to center field his last time up.
Ooh, 2-2. Or excuse me, 3-1.
3-1, that's right.
I thought he was going to call that a strike there, but 3-1 is the count. That's where you got to be careful. You got 2 outs, you're going to get bases loaded. Ball 4, and it is bases loaded. And now it's going to be Schrimmer, the designated hitter.
You know, the Cats have got a force on every base. There's 2 outs. And this is the guy we got to get right here.
And coach is trying to make a change to get a pinch runner in.
Pinch runner, first base, number 21, Lane Stoll.
So you're going to get a pinch runner at first base.
And Noah Lawson on in relief of Quentin Hughes, and there's a call strike.
That's the way to get it started right now for Noah Lawson and the Neosho Wildcats.
Almost had a little bit of a screwball look to it too, didn't it? Or maybe a backdoor curveball.
It's getting a little snap onto it, so it's got that little wiggle. Ooh, foul ball for strike number 2.
And the count is 0-2.
This is where you got him right now. You want to get this done. Let's just finish this right now. Bases loaded. You got to be careful.
Yeah. We're back and put this one right down the middle on the outside corner.
Ooh, just on the outside corner. So it's ball 1. It's a 1-2 count.
Hughes all the way back on the outfield. And there's a pop-up. And it's going to be out of play.
Just out of play. Southern trying to make the play.
Yeah.
Good job, Anthony. Hey, boy. Keep battling, kid.
I think he's just like everybody here, the fans as well as the players. Let's get this game over. Be done with it. Finish it right here.
Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 7th inning, bases loaded, Cats up by 3. Here comes the next pitch.
Good. All high.
Counts 2-2.
2-2 with 2 outs, bases loaded. Ooh, and it's going to be a line drive right to the shortstop.
And there it is. You bet.
6-4 put out, and that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Neosho Wildcats take it to the Colgan Panthers by a score of 8-5. We'll be right back after this from the KNEO Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Are you hitting the road without the protection you need? Your car is your trusted companion, but it still needs a safety net. Get the auto insurance you deserve with Community Insurance. Our affordable plans are designed to protect you from life's little bumps and unexpected detours. Visit our website at firstcommunityinsurance.net or call us today at 870-793-9876. Community Insurance, your trusted companion on the road of life. Community Insurance is a subsidiary of First Community Bank.
Welcome back to Pittsburg, Kansas. The ball game is over with. Neosho Wildcats win it by a score of 8-5. More than anything else, Coach, it was a matter of who left people on bases most.
Exactly. They Colgan Panthers left quite a few on base and everything, and that just goes to the defense of Neosho. They did a great job of stopping it and not allowing runs.
Yeah, they did. They did a really, really great job. Q had some good control once he got rid of that 3-run inning and then 2-run inning. He stifled them the rest of the way and was out of the ball game because of pitches. And so it's kind of fitting that the last ball was a ground ball hit to him, and he threw it over to Nichols to finish the side.
And I like what you said there. He did a great job of just managing the game. He didn't say, okay, I'm going to go out here and just blow it by these guys. I'm going to pitch it. I'm going to let them make their hits. We're going to make plays out in the outfield as well as the infield. And he let his defense lead him right through to the victory.
Yeah, you're watching and listening to the post-game show that's being brought to you by Crowder College. We're going to take a timeout. We'll see if Coach comes over and visits with us. If not, we'll be back for a wrap. We'll be right back after this.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
Clark Funeral Homes with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional cremation and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345 or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Fawcett Greenhouse at 898 Baxter Street in Neosho is a proud supporter of Neosho sports. Springtime brings growing season and baseball to the Neosho area, and Fawcett Greenhouse supports all Neosho spring sports and wants to wish all Wildcats good luck for a happy and safe season of competition. Fawcett Greenhouse can supply you with all your home landscaping and gardening needs. For more information, the number is 417-451-5369 or FawcettGreenhouse.com.
And welcome back to the post-game show. Coach Bo Hessel is going to come up and visit with us for just a minute. He's making his way up here. Coach, right here, we'll get it. We'll get him for you.
We'll try. I don't know if I can stand up. I don't feel my toes.
Coach, congratulations on a great win.
Thank you very much. That's a really, really good Colgan team. That's probably one of the better Colgan teams we've seen in 3 or 4 years. And that's saying something coming off state titles for them. So it feels good to get a win today in a cold day. The bats came alive. It didn't look like a cold day the way we were swinging it, so that was nice. And they swung it well too, but Quentin Hughes is a gamer for us. I trust him. He threw up to his max pitches because that's the guy I want on the mound to win us a game.
Sure.
I was telling John, talking to the game, he didn't come in here and just blow everything by. He managed the game. He pitched the game and let his defense take control. And Coach, both teams had 2 errors for the night, but I was very impressed with the defensive play today.
Yeah, we were a little shaky early, and then we made some really nice plays late. And, we preach to our kids, physical errors are going to happen. We can't let the mental ones happen. And we didn't, and we grinded through that game. That's a tough game. That's a game that we'll hopefully build off and going into COC play next week. So I'm excited about that one.
Well, I think it was a great, great ball game. I think our kids did a really nice job playing defense, and the bats rattled. The guy back behind you had a couple of hits for us. It's the first time we've seen him, and Coach and I just got through saying, well, the air's going to be real, real close. There's not going to be any balls fly out of here, and boom.
Yep. Yeah, he had put a good swing on that home run. I expect that out of him. He had a little hamstring injury running home on that last play, so we'll see what that's about. But he's one of our better hitters. It's good to have him back, and that it is what it is. It's a great hitter.
Well, it is, and I tell you, I'm still kind of reeling from that Carthage game. That was such a great Carthage game. We did a good job, and we just picked up momentum and just kept on going today.
Yeah, we like to build off games, especially good ones, especially coming off that beat down by Lebanon. So that was good. Two really good wins against some good teams. So it's good to see.
So give us your thoughts now about these other teams that are coming in here the next couple of days. What are your thoughts?
So I don't know much. I'm going to get a hold of Joplin because I know they played John Hershey the other day or yesterday, something like that. But we'll find out. Chris Hoffman played with Coach T at Missouri Southern. He was a really good hitter. He always has them coached up well. I think they were young last year, so I expect them to be a little bit older and a little bit better. So we'll see what we got.
Okay. Hershey's playing Webb tonight.
There you go, and I'll have to get a hold of Doning for that one too.
yeah.
Well, great win, Coach.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach. Great win.
Let's talk to the man with the shot here, Denver
up?
Wells. Hey, how's it going? Nice.
Good. How are
hit.
you? Thank you.
Great ball game.
I want to get your thoughts on that home run.
Honestly, I was not expecting that. First pitch, I got in front of it. Second one stayed back, got a hold of it. And I was like, all right, I got a little warning track power. I'll get like a double. And I saw him go with this. And I was like, all right.
No, I tell you, when we saw it hit off the bat, I told John, I said, that thing's gone. It's flying. So it was a nice hit.
Thank you.
How's the leg?
It's doing all right. I'm icing it up right now. I'll have to go back to the trainer and do some more work on it. But hopefully I'm not out too long, but we'll have to see.
There you go.
Well, the single that you had the next inning, and when you came around to score again, that almost iced it for us. So it's got to feel good to win one here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Feels great. First time being back with the team, got a dub. First AB hit a home run. I'm feeling good.
That's
besides
good.
The leg.
That's good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk to Q here for a minute.
All right, Q, let's get your thoughts on the game. I told John, I said you didn't really blow any pitches by anybody, but you managed the game today.
Yeah, the first 4 innings I left the ball high, and they're a great hitting team. And, they hit me. After that, I kind of settled and got the ball lower and let my defense do the work behind me, and, we got the job done. So
that's what you want, and get a W.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you got to feel good about not only the defense being behind you, but we're rattling the bats a little bit, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. It's been great. After that Carthage game last week, we've been hitting the ball really well as a team. And, just strategy hitting, getting guys on, hitting them over, bunting, and all that stuff has been great. We need to continue that throughout the year to get a couple wins. It'd be great.
Now, I want to get your thought. I didn't get to talk to Coach about it, didn't get to talk to Denver. Temperature out there, what did it feel like to you? It's cold here. I can't feel my toes yet.
Oh man, well the first 3 innings I was like, that's pretty cold, boys. And they were like, yeah, they're all have the coats on warming up. I'm like, you guys better take that off. You got to get acclimated to this. And then that sun came out and it felt pretty nice. Kind of got hot on the mound there, but I got cold again. Hands got cold. That's for sure.
Well, let me ask you a question. And we've been here before, and the shadow just kept coming back in towards home plate. Is that a little more difficult to throw from the sun into the shadows like that?
It's not too bad. It's weird to see like the strike zone in a sense. You kind of got that feel though where the strike zone's at, so you got to kind of trust that. But it does make it a little bit difficult. But it's kind of fun and challenging at the same time. It's kind of a little game within the game.
All right, Q. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you guys.
Great victory.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, John.
Yeah, there you go. You got any other thoughts, Coach?
No, I don't. It was a great all team. I like how he said it. Just everybody played. It was a great team ball, and that's the way we're going to play this year as the Neosho. We're going to play team ball. There's no one standout. Everybody's going to do their job, and everybody's going to contribute.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting year for the Cats. We're playing 2 Chicago teams Wednesday night and then Thursday night. Then we come back and play Marshfield on Tuesday night of the next week, and we head on into the COC and we play Webb City Cardinals.
I tell you what, and that's going to be a wild one because they're playing real well.
Yeah, they really are. So hey, it's going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow. Get out and enjoy the weather and go see the Cats play. They are an exciting ball club. We hope we've had an opportunity to entertain you a little bit this evening. Thanks so much to our sponsors for doing what they do. But hey, God bless you for watching us and support those Neosho Wildcats. So we don't know about Thursday night yet, but look on the KNEO webpage and we'll let you know if we're going to do that ball game, but plan for sure Tuesday night when Marshville comes to town, we'll be up and going. So for Larry Perkins and John Ball, we ask you to be with us. Take care until we see you the next time. Go Cats!
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO